And welcome to Let's Stream something. um, yeah, technical difficulties. I apologize. Seriously? Really? Dad, blame it. You know, I should just reset the stream at this point, but... Wow, seriously? Jeez. They're really fussy when it comes to this shit. Okay. Seriously? Why is it not... I hate this. Why? Oh, stop it. Let me... Why can't I just do one side at a time here? Yeah, I'm seriously getting pissed off at this. I don't know why it's messing up. Screw it. I don't care. It is what it is. Wait, can I see how it looks on your side? Let me see here. Uh... Okay. The thing is that it's not really helping my case here. Let me look at it from, like, the stream window. Have I been testing this for 5 minutes? Oh yeah, this looks like shit. Why the hell is it doing this? I've never had this problem before. Like, why can't I get this screen to stop doing this? Oh, it's because of the emulator. That's what it is. Okay. It's not because of this, it's the emulator. Like, how do I get rid of that, though? Like, I want to... Wow, that shit. Really? That's not changing anything. Like, wow, this is really awful. The fact that they're not letting me. Oh, is this helping at all? Okay. Yeah, okay. I got it. I finally have the damn problem fixed. Are you serious? I have a viewer? I have a viewer during technical difficulties of all times. Well, hello, whoever's viewing in. I apologize for that. I'm still trying to get the PS1 settings to look right on stream because I'm having to use my BizHawk emulator to do this, and it has not been very cooperative. But thanks for viewing anyway. I originally came back to Elfheim, to finish getting spells here. I'm missing a couple. Yeah, I'm missing a couple of spells still, and I have the money to do it, so let's go ahead and get that. I'm gonna pass the Mithril Swords for right now, because I think I'm gonna get a better upgrade anyway. And they're gone. Crap. Well, it was great while it lasted. Okay, Sleep 2 and Moto are pretty shit. I don't know what I'm gonna give you in terms of, like, a white spell, though. Another Esuna would be nice. Yeah, because I can give No Lies to my White Mage. There's not exactly a whole lot from White Magic, from the other two white spells, that I'm going to care about, so... Fox, I guess. But yeah, oh, speaking of which, I really should link my stuff. Okay, let's get ourselves on going here. I'm going to see just how good this thing is compared to... Let's see. Kind of wish I could see the ones that I'm equipping in terms of stats. It doesn't tell me. Huh. Oh, that's annoying. I want to see just how much better this thing really is from what I've got. Attack 23. It's not bad, but... I don't think it's telling me what his attack is, which is a problem. So I'm just gonna have to estimate here. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Because that is a lot of money to spend, and really, I think I'd be better off just getting more spells. Which we're going to be doing next. We're going back to Melmond. And I'm just going to point out that at this point, the game becomes both easier and harder at the same time. What do I mean by that exactly? Well, it's a little bit complicated, but here's the gist of it. It's easier in the fact that I'm going to be getting really powerful spells that can pretty much murder anything in my path pretty easily. What makes it harder, though, is that the next few dungeons are long as hell. And keep in mind, I can't exactly just exit out of a dungeon at my leisure. At least not easily. So, that is a bit of a problem. And this isn't like Dragon Quest, where you can get to the end of the dungeon, get what you're looking for, and just wait around for the enemies to kill you. To easily get out that way. No, Final Fantasy does not work by that logic. If you get a game over, then you're going back to your last save point. Not carrying over any progress that you had done. It's a bit of a dick move, to be honest, and I don't like that. A lot of RPGs tend to use that logic, but I don't like it. I don't like losing progress in games, and a lot of RPGs are really bad about that. Okay, level time. Oh, you actually got a level 5 spell you can use now. That's nice. And you have quite a few you could use. Now, I will say for the most part, red mages I don't really give a shit about for the most part. Like, they can be useful, yes, but I don't feel like they're good enough to really warrant using in the long term. They're not as adept as a white or black mage would be in the same school of magic, and honestly, the extra weapons and armor for mages doesn't seem like that big of a problem, since easy mode on Origins makes mages so freaking useful now. Red mages just seem less of a thing. Back when magic was capped at 9 casts, the weakness of a red mage wasn't quite as apparent. Well, as apparent. Like they still got magic slower than the other two, but in the long term it didn't really matter, since getting a cap of 9 in levels was more than possible for a red mage by endgame. But when that cap is removed, yeah, their weakness becomes way more apparent. So... oh boy, we got some spells here. Can't learn Heal 2 or Life 1. That's a bit of a problem for you, isn't it? You know, I was gonna give you life 1 so that I wouldn't have to worry about it, but this is a problem. Oh, you can't use anything but Cure 3. That's bad. Ooh boy, I'm gonna have to choose, and choose hard here. I can go ahead and give Fire 3 to you. That's gonna be useful. Really powerful fire spell that hits all enemies. Now you might notice that Warp 1, black magic that warps party to the previous floor. Sounds nice. Wish we could use it. We cannot. Yet. This is an advanced black magic technique. What does that mean? It means nobody in my current roster could even use it, no matter what they tend to be. You have to do something else in this game in order to access advanced spells, and we're not going to be doing that for a little bit of time. Yeah, you have to jump through some hoops to pull that off, and believe me, I'm not looking forward to that. But here we go. Cure 3, I'm going to go ahead and get, but I don't tend to rely on this too much. Dia 3, however, is going to be very useful here pretty soon. As much as I would love to get Heal 2, Life 1 is a revival skill, and I would really like to have that. Yeah. There's also weapons and armor here, but honestly, I don't really care about any of them. Longsword. Large double-edged sword. Yeah, the weapons we have are technically better against certain enemies, and the attack power boost is like 1 or 2 points. And in armor, we have... Oh my god, that knight's armor, jeez. Silver armlet, which we don't need. Grand helm, bronze gloves, and steel gloves. Yeah, the knight's armor is all we really need there, and not worth the price cost, I will say, even as the defense is really impenetrable. Not that that matters much, though. Okay, so... Another thing I'm going to be doing before we go too far into this area. Well, I can go ahead and show one thing off. I will be first point out, though, do not ever do this. High shadows, and a lot of them. You can't stun, so you're pretty simple. Oh, stop it! Quit moving like that, man. There we go. Yeah, they're easy sauce. But like... Yeah, what I'm about to do, show off, don't ever do that. What, you guys now too? What is this, the realm of the undead? What the... Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm seriously gonna need to figure out why my cursor keeps going crazy on me. Because you've seen that this has happened more than once, and it's out of my control most of the time. I'm trying to do precise commands here to make these battles go fast, but the game's not letting me do that. And why am I still fighting these enemies? These are from, like, back from the Temple of Fiends. By this point, they're not really any threat to me. And they don't give too much either, at least in the way of gold. The memo file isn't something I've been using too much of. The Terra Cavern. Used to be called the Earth Cave. Now over here is kind of a dead end of sorts. Wait, 5 cobras, really? Again, why am I still fighting these enemies? These were from way back in Elfheim. And even, you could fight them before that, in certain areas. Ugh, jeez. I'll go ahead and use some of the antidotes I have, but... Hoo boy, time to save state. Over here in this corner? Oh, it's Anacondas, okay. These don't poison. Okay. Over in this corner here, you can fight Hilgigas. They used to be called giants. These guys are bad news. Yeah, you see how much he just took against Cecil, my fighter? Well, okay, the two of them together can easily take out one, but if they hit the wrong people, then they're going to be dealt like 100 to 130 damage. And they don't always come one at a time. I also see lizards here, but they do give a lot of gold. Let's try another fight. Oh, see, this is the type of battle that can really screw ya. Whoa. It's like a freaking nuke. I got rid of one at least. The other one didn't die, though. There we go. Having the monk on my side is helping a lot here. So yeah, you can make a lot of gold really fast over here. But honestly, I think the mummies from the other castle are easier to beat, and they give about the same. Pretty close to it. So there's really no need to ever deal with them. Now, the Terra Cavern is our next major destination. And it sucks. Seriously. Oh, huh. This is an interesting group. Now, believe it or not, later versions of this game, starting with Dawn of Souls, made red mages even worse by basically making them deal overall less damage with attack spells and heal less with healing spells compared to the two main mages. Now, they also did something really dumb. They took away the magic system this game uses and makes it into a traditional MP system. Basically meaning you have like numbered MP, like you would in like something like Dragon Warrior or like, or Breath of Fire or basically every other RPG ever. Basically HP. MP was kind of like your HP, where you would have like 100 out of 120, and they just repurposed the magic system for each spell to take a certain amount of MP when you use it. I did not like this change because it basically took away what made this game unique. Every magic spell had its own level, and they all had very unique uses. Well, a lot of them did. And I think having a traditional MP system kind of ruins what makes it special. Like, there was really no need to ever worry about using lesser spells anymore. Like, there's ever no need for that. And I felt like adding ethers and like Phoenix Downs and crap just made the game feel very unbalanced. Well, it didn't really need that because... Okay, I need to go back to Elfheim. Because I'm a paranoid player that actually thinks that I didn't come prepared enough. You see, we're about to go into a new cave, and if my memory is correct, this is when we start seeing more enemies that can actually petrify me. The stone status. So I need to get more, what's the item that cures stone? I forget, but like, I need more of that. I'd like to have at least 10. Because I do not trust my luck here. I mean, if my luck is if my luck is anything like my luck has been with stuff like poison, yeah, I think I need to come prepared for this. Yeah, am I being paranoid? Oh, most definitely, but still, I'm not gonna take my chances too much here. That's just the way I am. I think they cost 800 each, though, and I don't have quite that much. I'll buy what I can. Oh, never mind. I forgot they were discounted for this game. I had just enough. Perfect. Okay, cool. So now it's time to do the Terra Cavern for real. Now, I'm going to point out that the next few things I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing out of sequence. As soon as you open up the canal, after you get the TNT, like the nitro powder, you can go into a lot of different areas in the game, but you can't really do much in terms of progression until you do the Terra Cavern. Like, all of it. Like there's very little you can do until that's completed, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. At this time in being, I think I've gotten all of the items. Got items here. Oh, right. Remember that sword guy from the Dwarven area? I need to get that weapon later. But yeah, I haven't got anything else. I'll look at the art later. Oh, come on, don't miss like that. Man, I feel like this coughing's never gonna go away. It's like there's something perpetually stuck in my throat or whatnot that's just gonna keep the coughing going, and I don't know what it could be. The obvious answer would probably be phlegm, but nah, that's like gone now. I don't feel a thing. So that can't be it. I wish they'd stop giving me these things. They're the most annoying thing on the sea. I'm just gonna start using magic. Screw it. I usually don't like to use powerful magic a lot on weaker mobs, but like... But sometimes they just annoy me half to death, like, seriously. Yeah, Final Fantasy 1 and 2, like the original 2, not the Super Nintendo game, are kind of bad about that. Constantly giving you weaker mobs all the time that you just rather not deal with. This is more a problem in 1, though, just because of how much you're traveling on the overworld. Final Fantasy 2's world is a bit smaller, in retrospect, and you don't have to travel in the overworld as much. It's more... Like, there's more dungeons in that game than Overworld, but the dungeons have their own problems in that. Like, I still like it, but it does have its flaws. Oh, jeez. My stomach is being racked with just all this coughing, man. It's ridiculous. Oh, come on. You know what? I'm just gonna run from you. If they'll let me get away with it. Yes, okay. Because, honestly, I want to have all my magic going in. Well, I don't have to use magic on you guys. You guys aren't a threat anymore. Wait, no? What status? Yeah, I'll be leveling up before too much longer. Jeez. We're half an hour in, mostly thanks to that annoying technical difficulty crap. Oh, come on, stop. No, I'm not gonna deal with this kind of crap before I go into this dungeon. Because believe me, this dungeon is long. Like, come on. Oh, jeez, come on, don't fail. There we go. There we go. I keep going into this menu thinking I can save out here, but this is a game that didn't allow for that. Okay, going to the left is a bad idea, so we're going down. Okay, another dead end. Minotaurs. They hit a little hard. But, you know, they're not exactly what I'd call hard to kill. And they do give a lot of stuff. Yeah, you want to come potion stocked too, because we actually have to come in here to stop the vampire. And you have to go quite a ways. But I also want the treasures in here too. Really? You guys again? Well, that went a lot better. Oh, come on. I swear. Level time. Well, you could use up to 2 of those now if you wanted. Oh, and you can use level 6 magic now. How convenient. Come on, get out there. Jeez, man. Found ourselves a chest. Oh, wow, really? Oh, jeez, come on. Remember when I said that gold wasn't going to be, like, a thing? Noma. It used to be called Earth Elemental. Not too bad. A lot of experience from just one thing. And just more gil. Yeah, we're gonna be getting a lot of that by the time we're done with this place. I'm really gonna have to conserve my magic as much as possible in here. Oh, you hit me twice, you asshole. Probably gonna be getting a lot of levels too, actually. Especially at this rate. Oh, come on. Can I at least get off the first floor? The answer to that is no, because they insist on throwing so many enemies in my face. Seriously, there's no need for this. Another one of you. Alright. Ow. It's hard. Potion. Come on, really? $880 gil. Wow, this floor has shitty stuff. What? Item collection. Oh, they're not making them show up in terms of appearance, just overall. Well, that's dumb. I was going to use that in hopes that it would tell me if I missed a chest, but I guess I could be helpful with that. How many patches do I have? 2? How soon do I level up again? Not too much longer. I'll just go ahead and go this way. Stop moving! I'm trying to select some, damn it. Come on. How much of this do I have? They're giving me nothing but poison enemies at this point. Just let me figure this place out. A troll. They're basically no different than the Minotaurs, really. Well, they give more gold, I think. And more levels. Oh man, you're almost as strong as a warrior with a very powerful weapon equipped. That's pretty absurd, man. And your defense is almost as good as someone with Mithril Mail equipped. Start to see what I mean about the monk just becoming really absurd. Found Coral Sword. Speaking of, let's see. Sword effective against aquatics. It's only one more attack though, and I don't really think that being effective against aquatics will help much in here. Then again, the Worm Killer's not exactly doing much. I'd rather equip you with Weirbane. We're facing a lot of weird creatures in here. Found a tent. 230 gil, alright. gonna be skipping through this one. Because believe me, I'm gonna be making several trips through here. Why? Oh, you'll see. At least this one is a little more straightforward. Sleeping bag. Wow, you guys aren't giving me much at all useful in these chests. Oh, good guy, the cockatrice. These enemies are evil. Kill. Damn it. Well, he's considered dead for this fight. That's petrification for you. Oh, they switched you to the bottom row too. Oh, come on. You're not doing that with poison anymore, but you do that with stone. Oh, I officially hate stone now. I'm fighting Pisco Demons, actually, which I don't think you can actually run from. But they are easily dispatched at this point in the game, by my two main attackers at least. But they are a pain nevertheless. Yeah, enemies in here can hit pretty hard. And also petrify. This floor is not nice to you. Seriously, why does being petrified move my formation? That is so annoying. Another potion? What the hell's wrong with you people? Rice, I think you're new. I think. Maybe. It's hard to tell. For 100 gil. Yeah, I haven't gotten, like... I think the Coral Sword's the only thing I've gotten here that's remotely useful. Man, they're trying to get rid of the biggest competition here. Oh, come on, stop. Okay, there's only 3 of them. Wait, seriously? Why are you guys dealing such low damage to them? Okay, it's a little better. Nothing there but bats. Nothing down there. At least the cockatrices are not designed to show up very often. That would be pretty bad if they did. 21, really? No. The 1020 gil. Okay, yeah, I'm convinced that this was mostly a bust, getting the treasure. It's not the only reason I'm here, but it is irritating that that seems to be all I've really gotten. Hello. A bat that talks. That's new. Oh, shit. You're the vampire. That's not good. Well, crap. Time to fight the vampire. Thankfully, he is much easier to beat than Astos was. Oh, you asshole. Yeah, much easier. His weakness to fire plus fire 3 makes this into a bit of a joke, really. Now, if you're thinking that it's weird that it was this easy to beat this place, especially with how it's building it up, well, you'd be right. He's technically not the main boss for this area. But the thing is we can't progress anymore. There's a big stone slab in the way that prevents access. We need special mystic power to get through it. We don't have that mystic power just yet. We're gonna have to seek help from someone. You can't really sequence break that either, because as you're gonna see very soon, there was a very large obstacle in our way keeping us from doing just that. They thought of everything when they made this game, I'll say that much. It was almost clever. And a level, of course. Oh, right, I forgot. Young's not always going to be leveling with the rest of us. Because he was petrified, he didn't get experience from that one fight. He missed out on a little bit. So sometimes I'll have to do an extra fight to get him to catch up. It's not a huge problem, but it can be a pain when dealing with stuff like death, petrification, yeah, I think that's about it. And to be fair, I think that, yeah, he's off by like 300 experience or so. Not too bad. especially for later on, but... Let's see. Now we can use up to 4 level 5 spells. That'll be useful later. And up to 5 level 6 spells? Damn, man. Oh, damn it. I always hate getting surprised by enemies like this. That's why. Oh my god. Oh, don't you even. Seriously? Come on, don't do that. Get out there, quickly. Jeez. I hate the speed issue. You see, your agility doesn't determine the turn order. It's mostly completely randomized. Mostly. I think higher speed can sometimes determine which one will get out there first, but whether you get out there before the enemy is always randomized. Having a higher speed than them will not matter, believe me. And this can make certain encounters a lot more of a pain because of it. Yeah, as you can tell, this is a pain in the ass. And we actually have to do this twice, too. Isn't that great? No, it's not. It's pretty irritating. This isn't the longest dungeon in the game from a long shot. But the thing is that for when we have to do this, you don't really have a lot of options to make long skirmishes easy. Like, seriously, you have to pace yourself, and keep in mind, in the original game, you had 9 of each School of Magic. Max. No matter what. No matter what. So, yeah. Just keep in mind. That being the case, you would have to really pace yourself hard to not burn yourself out too soon going through this place. And we're not even through the hardest part of it yet. This place is 5 floors long, technically, so the next time we come here, I'm gonna have to pace myself enough to go through 5 floors worth of shit. That's one reason I got most of the treasures during this run, so I don't have to worry about that. It's a bit of a problem, I will say. Oh, come on. This is irritating. Now, I'm not going to explain why, but there are some players that intend to actually get through this part of the game as early a level as possible. Probably no later than level 13 or 14. Yeah, you heard me right. They want to go through this place without leveling up excessively to get to a certain part of the game as low a level as you could possibly get away with. I'll explain why later, but basically that's annoying. And that's really annoying to do. Like, that means you have to run from a lot of fights to even remotely pull that off, even on normal mode. It is very easy to overlevel if you are fighting every fight you run into. And... oh boy. Yeah. Come on, get freaking out there. What is taking you so long? Ugh. Hate enemies like this. I really don't want to have to hike all the way back to oh my god. Can I, like, run from these, really? Killing them with just normal attacks is out, but, like, I really don't want to have to fight them. But, like my magic reserves are running low right now. I'm trying to keep from having to use a cottage. You need to have the ruby to get past this guy. It's kind of important that you do that, too. I guess he really likes the taste of rubies. Wonder what they taste like. Is it like a hard cherry-flavored candy or something? I don't know. But we get a lesser tiger. They're not too big of a threat, but they can hit a little hard, really. A lot of the enemies around here don't really last very long. But... oh my god. Like, why? Like, just... ugh. Like, no game should ever make it to where you can get into a battle every couple of steps. That's dumb. That is so dumb. There should be some sort of algorithm within the game that prevents that, damn it. Or better yet, just don't make games with random encounters. I mean, I know this is an old game, but seriously, random encounters have always been dumb. How to great axe. I do not like axes. They have high strength, but the damage you do with them is somewhat randomized. Sometimes they could do really powerful damage, and sometimes they could do low damage. I do not like them for that reason. Found Mithril Helm, though. I suppose you could use that. Of course you can't. Oh well. Oh boy. This might be a short stream because... oh boy. As late as it is already, I don't really feel like spending what's gonna be another couple of hours streaming to get through what I'm gonna be doing next. Yeah, it's a doozy. I will be doing these next couple of tasks and then calling it. I don't like how many stun undead enemies are out here. We're at the Sage's Cave, where we meet this Sage Sada. He's called Sarda in the NES version, and I'll be continuing to call him that, because Sarda just sounds better to me. Yep, there's a mastermind behind this. Oh man, this. Yeah, you remember what I said about there being a boss that it gives Astos a run for his money? Yeah, that's the next one we're fighting. Oof, not a fun fight, I will say that much. It is one of the first times when I played this game originally where I literally was screaming my head off because I could not figure out how the figure out what the game was expecting of me. Like, just like there was so much hard shit to put up with going through there. Like, you had to go through like 5 floors of that dungeon and fight a really hard boss on top of it. Like, what the hell, game? Like, what do you think I am, Superman? It was ridiculous. I did eventually beat it, but man, it was so hard. Like, again, you had very limited magic going through a very long dungeon like that. So you can imagine how weak I was by the time I got to him. It felt unfair is what it was, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Now, the game did feel slightly easier after the fact, but still, like, just, wow, what the hell, game? I've got a lot of money now. You'd think, oh, well, why don't you just buy that powerful piece of equipment for the warrior? Not worth it, honestly. Like, the extra defense it gives you isn't as helpful as you'd think. I mean, look at how much HP he actually has. Physical attacks are not going to be bringing him down. Not for a long time. So it's not important that I worry about that. Instead, I'm going to see what all he can get. Well, I got Fire 3 for you. Can't learn Warp. And you can't learn much. You could learn Cure 3, but like I mentioned, I don't really use Cure 3 much at this point in the game. It's not something I worry about generally. I could go hunt by a longsword for what it's worth, but it's not exactly gonna be useful for much. And again, a lot of this armor is kind of useless. Yep, very much. So I got a lot of money, and not too much I could really spend it on. Like, I didn't get the rest of the white magic for you. Which would be Life 1. And that's it I'm gonna be getting for now. So I've got a lot of money and not much to do with it. For now, at least. I mean, that's gonna change later, but yeah, getting gold is not hard to get at this point in the game. Like, they just practically hand it out to you. Which is good for much later on when things get really expensive, but for now, mostly useless. That's another reason I want to stop, is the coughing is getting ridiculous right now. Still don't know why. I feel like I'm mostly getting better. Like, sore throat's not becoming a problem. Like, the stuff stuck in the mucus in my throat's going away, but I'm coughing. I don't know what's causing it. It's weird, but anyways. I will be calling it quits for now, and next time... Oh, painful visit through the Earth Cavern. Yeah, definitely not looking forward to that. See you later.